Hey, what's up, K through 12 teachers? Welcome back to our training channel here at Olive and Rose Education. And I have a question for you. If your principal came to you right now and asked you to align your existing curriculum to standards, what would your reaction be? Probably not very excited. That's not a very fun job to do, and it can take hours and hours and hours, if not multiple people, to come together and take care of that project. But I have a solution for you. With generative AI, this can be done in seconds. And let me show you how. And for this demo today, we're going to be using Microsoft Copilot, but really any of the major generative AI chat tools will work just fine. So as you can see here, I've entered my prompt and I'm going to put in a lesson plan right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to prompt this generative AI tool to first analyze the lesson plan and then tell me if any Common Core state standards are addressed or are being assessed in this lesson plan. But not only do I want to do that, I want it to be as specific as possible to help me out as a teacher. So you can see here in the prompt that not only are we asking it to tell us if it's aligned to any standards, but we're asking it to show us specifically where in the lesson plan. And if it's not, to then provide suggestions on how we can implement certain activities or assessments to make sure that these standards are being taught in this lesson plan. So once we have that prompt in there and our lesson plan attached, we're going to go ahead and hit enter and watch generative AI do this work. Now, it's important to know that generative AI tools can be wrong. So always verify this information, especially this information right here with the standards that it's citing. I've already done research and know that yes, these are the actual Common Core state standards, but do that research for yourself to ensure the output you received was correct. So we see here that this lesson plan wasn't really aligned very well to state standards, specifically the Common Core state standards for 8th grade social studies. So we can see here, the awesome thing is it gives us the relevant standards here to the lesson plan, an analysis of the alignment that tells us it's not very well aligned, and then some recommendations for alignment specifically for this lesson plan, which is awesome. So let's take a look at this one. So the activity edition says, after reading the text, have students cite specific evidence from the Declaration of Independence, which it got directly from the lesson plan. And it gives an example right there, something you can take right into your lesson plan. And then you know that this standard is now being better assessed. And it does that for each of the standards listed. Now, let's say you're looking over this and you don't really like some of the activities for that first point there that it pointed out. All you have to do is revise this with your generative AI tool. So let's go ahead and put in here, provide me 3 more examples of an activity to incorporate the citing textual evidence standard. And you're going to go ahead and hit enter. And you can see here, it's going to give you 3 more activities that you can choose from. If you want a more specific activity to tie to this standard, then put those specifics in the chat and let generative AI produce these drafts for you. Now, here is the real time-saving aspect of aligning your curriculum to standards. Let's say that you like activity number 3, you want to add that in, but you also want to implement the other suggestions that it drafted in the lesson plan. We're just going to go ahead and tell our generative AI tool, let's go with activity number 3 you suggested, and now create a revised version of this lesson plan that includes these standard alignment drafts or suggestions. And you can see now generative AI is going to implement those suggestions that it made that you decided on that you wanted in your lesson plan. And it's going to automatically add those suggestions to this lesson plan for you in the same format that the lesson plan that you uploaded was in. And now you know, once you have what you like in that lesson plan, now you know you have curriculum that is directly aligned to standards. So we've done this standard alignment at the lesson plan level. Now let's move it one level higher. You can do the same thing at the unit plan level as well. You just have to change your prompts up a little bit. So as you can see here, I've uploaded a high school science unit plan, and we're going to ask the generative AI tool, analyze this unit plan and tell me if it's aligned to any specific standards. You see right here, I have the next gen science standards. Kind of the same thing as before. If it is, tell me which ones. If not, provide solutions and suggestions on how to properly align it. And you're going to rinse and repeat that process. You can see here from the unit plan level, it is going to do that for you. So if you're working with a unit plan, you can do this first and then start creating lesson plans within those weeks that is aligned to these state standards, saving you so much time, so many hours so that you can rest and recharge and do what you do best. If you like this video, go ahead, hit that like, hit that subscribe so you can be notified of new videos that get posted. Also, if you have an idea for how you want to see generative AI be used in your classroom, go ahead and comment and we will make a video especially for you.